Hey Scorpio, this is your love reading for September 2018. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading, meaning it won't resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate with you, please check your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. There will be a link in the description where you can get your free natal chart if you don't know where your placements are. I've pulled 3 angel romance cards. I'm using the Gilded Tarot for the overall message and Wait Universal to clarify. At the end, I'll pull 3 angel answer cards. I want you to focus on a question, and whatever card stands out to you the most, that will be your answer. I just want to say thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, views. I really appreciate them from the bottom of my heart. I'll be starting personal readings on September 1st. There'll be info in the description box. And now that we got all that out of the way, let's get all up in your business. Okay, so the first card that we have is new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So some of you may have a new love interest. Then we have it's safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. So some of you may have been maybe scared to open your heart. But this is saying that it's okay. And then we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So for those of you that are still looking for love, just enjoy yourself. And when you enjoy yourself, you know, you'll find what you're looking for. Okay, so the first card that we have for you is the 5 of Cups, and this is about mourning, regret. It can be about sadness. It can be frustration. So some of you may be frustrated that you're not finding love, or frustrated in the partnership that you're in. And with the Temperance card being next, which can also represent Sagittarius, you know, it's divinely guided. It's also about being patient. So with Temperance, it's balance, harmony, synergy, angels. So some of you may be getting like synergistic signs, like such as seeing numbers repeatedly, like 333, 555, numbers like that. If you continue to see like the same numbers over again, like that are like 3 in a row, look them up. Just Google the meaning of that, and they can kind of give you some kind of guidance. Then we have the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is a union. It can be a soulmate. It can be love at first sight. So some of you need to be patient because there is a soulmate coming in. Then we have the 4 of Cups, which can be discontent, resisting change, rejecting love offers. This can also be being rejected. So some of you are sad because your relationship is off balance, or you and your love interest are kind of off balance right now, and you kind of feel rejected. Also, sometimes I think of it as like he's not noticing that there are other love offers and only focused on the one that he's getting that he's not really happy with. Okay, and then we have the 8 of Cups, which can be a journey or a mission. It can also be a way, be walking away from things that no longer serve you, or walking away from emotions that no longer serve you, because Cups are about emotions. It's also Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, such as yourself. This can be walking away from things or people that no longer serve you. Then we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, he's generous, he's practical, he's stable, he's prosperous. It's like the girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband material. Remember, tarot is fluid as far as gender goes, because we all have masculine and feminine energy. And remember, everything can go vice versa. This could be you, this could be your love interest. Or if you don't have a love interest, then it would be you. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. She's also generous. She's nurturing and supportive. And girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband material. Then we have the Ten of Cups. This is like family, domesticated bliss. This is just being happy. This is like having the life that you always wanted. Cups again, Pentacles, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then we have the Eight of Wands, fire sign, Leo, Sag. We have Sag here again, Leo, Sag, Aries. And the Eight of Wands is rapid communication. It can be like social media, text messages. It can be travel. It can be just swift action, things moving quickly in the direction. So some of you could possibly end up with a Earth sign after you walked away from somebody who's kind of rejected you, who you thought was your soulmate, but they may have been a karmic relationship. And then you meet somebody who's more stable and you're a perfect match because they're both Pentacles. And now you have this Ten of Cups, this happy life, and everything moves forward rapidly because this can be just rapid movement forward after a period of stagnation. This can also be travel. So some of you may go on a trip with this person. Then we have the Hermit card, which can represent Virgo, but it's also about introspection. It's about going within. It's solitude, meditation, contemplation. So some of you may have a lot of options with the Seven of Cups here. But this can also be illusion, confusion, and having many choices. Then we have the High Priestess. She's a secret keeper. This is about secrets, intuition, insight. It can be your unrevealed future. Okay, so with the Five of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you, you guys are definitely mourning, walking away from something that wasn't balanced, or the other person was juggling. It could be they were juggling work and you, and they just weren't able to balance it, or it could be they were juggling two people. Then we have the Justice card, which can represent Libra, but this is justice. This is fair. It can also be karma. Then we have the Death card, which definitely can represent Scorpio, you guys. And it can be about endings or transformations. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, Leo, Taurus, but this is like karmic. It's it also is fate. It can be things moving in your, things now moving in your favor. So definitely for some of you, you're mourning something you walked away from a person because it was unbalanced. It was not fair. It needed to end. It was a karmic cycle. And for some of you, you've walked away. You've now gained balance. Things are now fair and just. And possibly the relationship is going to transform because you walked away. Things are now going to move in your favor. There's going to be transformation. For some of you, this ending is what is going to cause you to get the balance that you need and things to turn in your favor, because you deserve better than to be juggled, especially if it's with another person. And see, the guy, he's walking towards temperance, which is balance. And with temperance, we have the Tower, Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Devil, and the Moon. So the Tower is about foundations that aren't strong, that come crashing down. It can also be just a shake-up in your life. It can be chaos. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the King of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, the Devil, Capricorn, and the moon sign. So for some of you, there was a Tower moment. Because with the moon sign, this can also represent Pisces, but this is about secrets, lies, things that are hidden. Then the Devil card is about codependent behavior, obsession, feeling trapped. The King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, he's very decisive. He's logical. He thinks more with his head than his heart. He's able to cut things out that don't serve him. The Knight of Pentacles is someone coming in with it offers stability, but it's a very slow offer. So for some of you, maybe there were some secrets. There were things that weren't good for you in this relationship. And you decided to cut it out. And even when this person came to offer you something stable, you were like, nope, this foundation isn't, you know, solid. I need to let this go. I need to let it crash and burn. For some of you, some secrets came out, caused a Tower moment. You decided to let things that aren't good for you anymore, that keep you feeling stuck, trapped, codependent, behind you. And now a new offer is going to come in of stability. It's probably a slow-moving one, but it's coming. And it's going to shake up your world in a good way. You just have to be patient because it is divinely guided with Temperance there. Temperance is about balance and patience. So you need balance, you need patience. The Two of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles again. Because we have that. Where do we have it? I thought we had the Ten of Pentacles. No. Alright. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So Pentacles, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Ten of Pentacles, ultimate, you know, this is like a couple that builds a legacy. They have, you know, stability, everything. So this is exactly what you're looking for. And then the Six of Pentacles. This can be about charity. It can be about helping too many people. This guy, if you notice, he's given like them breadcrumbs. So quite possibly right now you're dealing with somebody who's giving you like breadcrumbs, like they may not have told you how they feel, but they're leaving you like little clues here and there, hoping that you'll get it. Because they want this with you. They want this Ten of Pentacles with you. For some of you, there's just not equal give and take. Like you're giving more into the connection, relationship, than the other person. When really what you deserve and what you want is the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, you're helping too many people, which is distracting you from finding your Ten of Pentacles, you know, and the person that you are supposed to be with. Like you're just spread too thin, so you don't have a lot of time for yourself. Like maybe you don't have a lot of time to figure out what it is that you want, or even date to be able to find that person. And then with the Four of Cups, we have the Page of Swords, air sign, the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Star card, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Actually, that's a lot. Alright, so the Page of Swords, he's about truth, clarity, and justice. So some of you may be feeling rejected from, you know, your love interest, or you may just not be happy with the offers of love that you're getting. You're going to get truth and clarity about how they feel. Some of them, even though it may seem like they're rejecting you. They just have a lot going on, but they really do want to end up in like a committed relationship with you. They want to build with you. They may not have told you yet with the High Priestess because she's the secret keeper, but she's also about intuition, so you should listen to your intuition. So some of you know how the person feels, they just haven't said it yet. The Ace of Wands is like a passionate new beginning. It can be also just about sex. So some of you, the person that they reject you like most of the time, but they only come back when they want sex or something. But with the Ace of Swords, you're going to get clarity. You're going to know that that's what they're there for. You're going to use your intuition. And once you free yourself from that situation, you'll get wish fulfillment. The Star card can also be Aquarius. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. But you're wishing for this person to not reject you anymore. And I think they're going to offer you, they're going to come in with an offer of commitment. Knight of Cups, water signs such as yourself, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For some of them, they're sneaky, or like I always see this guy as taking what's still good and leaving the bad stuff behind, like leaving stuff behind. So for some of you, like they're definitely leaving that behavior behind them after they offer you this love, because they've been in and out. The Page of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. They've been in and out of your life, and they're no longer going to be that Page of Wands, because the Page of Wands is like really immature. They're indecisive. They don't know what they want. They're impulsive. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, who is wise beyond his years. He's very stable. He's very deliberate. So I think some of them are going to transform the Page of Wands to the Page of Pentacles, and they're going to offer you something stable, and it's going to be deliberate. They're going to know exactly what they want, and they're going to go for it. And if they don't, you're going to walk away, especially those that find out that these people, your love interest just wants sex. And I think for a lot of you, once you walk away, you take on that King of Cups energy. King of Cups, he's very intuitive. He's empathetic, but he's not a pushover. He's in control of his emotions. Then we have the Ten of Cups again, which is, you know, the ultimate happy life. I think when some of you walk away, and you do it in, you know, with empathy and compassion, but you're not a pushover, you're going to move on to your Ten of Cups. And I think it's going to be somebody who's very stable and generous, that treats you well. Why is my camera blurry? Like the King of Pentacles. And you guys are going to match each other. You're going to mirror each other. Now, they don't necessarily have to be an earth sign, but they're just somebody who's generous and stable and caring and nurturing, and you guys are going to mirror each other. Like, you're going to be the same. Okay, and with the King of Pentacles, we have the Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So Three of Swords could be a third-party situation. This can also be heartbreak and just being stabbed in the heart. So for some of you, after some heartbreak, you guys are going to plant the intention. You're going to plant the seed of what it is exactly you want in the person that you find next, or in your love interest. And you're going to put it out into the universe, and you're going to tell them, like, this is exactly what I want. And you guys are going to get it with this stability here. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Wands and the Four of Cups. For some of you, once you are in this relationship that's more stable and grounded, and you've met the person that matches you, these burdens, you're going to leave them aside. Some of you, may be kind of bored with this person that's kind of stable. And you're like, I don't really know if I want to pursue this any further. I don't know if it's passionate enough for me. They're a little vanilla for me. So you're kind of like not sure, but you really want the Ten of Cups. Like, you want happiness. For some of you, you're so focused on one love offer and the ones that you're not getting from people that you feel burdened by it, because you are very loving, stable, and nurturing, and you want that in return. You feel like you deserve the Ten of Cups. Then we have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Three of Wands and the Five of Wands. So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Five of Wands can be about competition. It can be about strong personalities. It can be about conflict. Three of Wands is about law of attraction. It's about waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for a return on your investment. So some of you may be conflicted about what it is that you're trying to bring into your life, or, you know, these ships that are coming in, you might be conflicted about them. You may also have many ships coming in because there's a lot of people that are like kind of fighting for you. For some of you, it could be just an internal conflict. Maybe you don't believe that you deserve this, when in fact you do. Especially if you've invested the time. Like, just because one person rejected you or didn't treat you the way you should doesn't mean that you don't deserve your Ten of Cups. You do. So this can be conflict in your head, feeling like you don't deserve this when in fact you do, because everybody deserves that. Then we have the Eight of Wands, which can be communication. It can be movement forward. So perhaps you've been stuck in this cycle of people that are like not totally in or not wanting more than sex. And now it's going to rapidly move forward, and you're going to get things like when you end up in this relationship with somebody who matches you, like, people are going to be back here like sad, crying, upset. And this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With the World card, Taurus, Leo. But this is the end of cycles. So whatever it is that's holding you back from finding, you know, your match, I think that cycle is going to end. And then we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very decisive. He knows exactly what he wants. He's passionate. He's fiery. He is the King of Kings. You know, he's, you know, represents like Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius fire signs. Then we have the Four of Pentacles, which can be about stinginess. It can be about holding, you know, protecting your heart. Because if you notice, he's holding one like over his heart, but he's also like holding on to things that he values. So for some of you, there's going to be communication that comes in. Possibly it could be somebody that previously rejected you, and now they're like, I fucked up. If you notice, this guy's like crying in the background, like, I really messed up. Like, I really had feelings for you, but I didn't know what to do with them. I was, you know, because we had conflict here. So maybe they were conflicted about coming in. And now the cycle is ending, and now they know exactly what they want. You should probably protect your heart a little bit to make sure that they are, like, legit. Like, they're not just giving you some bullshit ass story to, you know, get you back in their bed or whatever. Then we have the Hermit card. So this is about introspection. This is going within. Some of you also may be traveling and meet someone, your other half. And then with the Hermit card, we have introspection. We have solitude, meditation, contemplation. So some of you are actively, like, going within, listening to your inner guidance, meditating, trying to, you know, hear messages, receive messages. And then we have the Empress, Libra. This can be Libra or Taurus. The Fool card, this can be Aries. So for some of you, once you do this, everything is going to turn around. It's going to get more abundant, because the Empress is about abundance, fertility. Some of you may have gone within because you're not really sure what you want to do about a pregnancy. And the Fool is about a leap of faith and a new beginning and a new journey. So for some of you, you go within. Once you know, take time to meditate and probably heal some things, get some messages from higher self, you guys become the Empress, and you become more alluring, more desirable. You become more abundant in all areas of your life, and you decide that it's time to come out of hermit mode and take a new journey, take a leap of faith, take a new path, have a new beginning. So you guys are going to move on from being in solitude, especially if you've been by yourself a lot. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which can be a lot of options. It can be confusion, illusions, and all of that. So for some of you, there's definitely some people coming back from your past. Maybe there are illusions in the past. You got some insight by just, like, being there, being quiet. If you notice, the crown chakra is lit up. So maybe your intuition kind of told you that, like, this person is peddling bullshit and you're not buying it. Because you'd rather be single, happy, and alone than deal with somebody who's going to just be an illusion. Then we have the High Priestess, and I didn't pull enough cards apparently. Alright, so for the High Priestess, we have the Lover's card, which can represent Gemini, but it's about choices. It can be your soulmate. The Four of Swords is about contemplation. It's kind of like the Hermit card, but it's also about healing. It's about meditation. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is truth, clarity, and justice comes in quickly. He's fast. He's fast moving because, you know, air. And then we have the High Priestess. She's a secret keeper. So for some of you, there are some secrets that are going to, they're going to come out. Somebody's going to rush in, give you truth and clarity. You may need time to heal from what you've heard, and you may not be sure what you want to do. For some of you, this is just like the person has feelings for you. They just haven't told you. Maybe they're, in contemplation mood about how to move forward with you, how to move towards you. They definitely could be a Gemini. They may be trying to use their intuition to figure out what it is that they should do. Should they rush in? Should they just tell you how they feel or not? And some of them are just trying to, like, gain some wisdom by, staying quiet and just listening to what their intuition is telling them. And if it's a Gemini, especially, like, it's kind of hard for Geminis because they're very logical. So, like, they try to, like, look at all the logical angles when love is anything but logical. That goes for, like, all the air signs, because this is all air right here, because we got the swords, and sword is air. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, this is Gemini. You know, love is anything but logical. So for a lot of Geminis, I think that's kind of difficult because they are very logical, especially, well, actually all the air signs, they are very logical. Okay, so let's do your angel answer cards. So move these out the way. So move, get out the way. I just had a ludicrous moment, apparently. Don't ask me why. Alright, so remember, I want you to focus on a question. Whatever card stands out to you the most, that will be the answer to your questions. I'm going to shuffle these a few times. And then we're going to put your 3 cards. And this isn't just for Scorpios. This is for anybody who watches this. So if you're a cross watcher, then you can do this too. Let's give me 3 cards for anyone who's watching this video, their questions. It wanted to give me 5 cards instead. Please give me only 3 cards. Scorpios, you have a lot of questions, and cross watchers. Alright. So, card number 1. Please give me 2 more cards. This is card number 2. And card number 3. Okay, so for those of you who picked card number 1, we have ask your angels. What the hell are angels? I don't know. Angels. So some of you definitely should probably meditate, listen to the messages you get. Just sometimes you need to quiet yourself, quiet your mind, and listen, and things will like pop into your head, and you're like, where did that come from? Well, that's your angels. Okay. And also your spirit guides. And for those of you who pick card number 2, we have no need to worry. So whatever it is you're asking about, there's no need to worry about it. All is well, all is fine. And for those of you that pick card number 3, it says take action. So you may be the ones who have to initiate whatever it is you're asking about. Okay, Scorpio, that was your September 2018 reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, I'll be starting personal readings tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 1st, right? Yeah. My website is in the link in the description, and that gives, you know, if you go to my website, that's how you can order a reading with me. I really want to say thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you guys soon. I love you all, and hope you have a great month. Bye.